Good morning. It is a very relaxing and peaceful morning. A very murky and muddy kind of water day. Yay. It's going to make fishing today a little bit challenging, but that's okay. We'll see if we can't land one or two in this smirk. I got the anchor down. I'm waiting for the water levels to drop. So, got that going for us. So we can sit here and relax this morning and have a little chat. As we work through the day, we're going to have a talk about what you need, or more more accurately, what you don't need. And it's simple. It is so absolutely simple. You've seen my rig. I'll show a picture of it somewhere. Let's go here. I have set up my rig, my setup, for me. And I've spent the money to make things more comfortable for me because I am on the water at least once a week, pretty much year round. At least once a week, if not 2 or 3 times a week. Because it's something I enjoy. I live close to the water. And I have the resources to do so. And the time off. So, I set it up for me. And as should you. You don't have to have, paddle holders and rod holders. And the only thing you really need is a rod and a reel and a kayak. And you don't even need that. I've seen guys throwing floating milk jugs with hooks on them and bait and just chunking them out there with another string attached to it. And they're just waiting on something to bite. It floats far enough downstream, they pull it back, chunk it back out there. And they catch fish like that. I mean, more power to them. And I've seen guys come out here with every doodad and everything. I mean, if you could put it on a kayak, or really probably shouldn't. I've seen it. I've seen barges with more gear and what have you. And that doesn't mean they've caught anything. It just means that's what works for them. So, when you see the title of this video and you make it this far, kayak fishing, you need a kayak and a rod and reel. Because fishing is more about skill and earned experience. Let's focus on what I just said. Skill and earned experience. You need to earn that experience. You need to go out there and earn it. Watch all the YouTube videos you can. Watch as many of them as you can. But take that information and don't necessarily think that it's what you need. You have all these anglers that, that they're on YouTube and they want you, and they are sponsored by these people. Now, most of them are pretty good as they only use that product because they believe in it. But at the same time, they are paid to use that equipment. What happens if they find something better? Are they just going to drop their sponsor? Probably not. Probably not. So, get out there. Earn your experience. Earn the skill and the different techniques, paddling, pedaling, what have you. Get out there on the water and earn it. Get skunked. Land a big fish. Land a bunch of little fish. Fishing's more about just catching fish. It's about learning something new every time. It's about being out in nature and relaxing. It's about finding a better you. So I guess we've talked about it. Boy, that got pretty deep. Pretty in depth. Didn't really intend for that, but that's what happened. Water's starting to slow up. And I need to seriously reconsider baits now. Because I don't see the water clearing up too much. So let's see what we can get into. And if I think of something profound to say, I'll say it. Or I'll edit it out. Let's get into it, huh? Oh gosh, she's got some energy. So I turned off the camera, re-rigged, made a few casts, and I just decided, you know, I've got a wacky rig turn. I claim it is constantly my go-to bait, my most confidence. And I don't recommend throwing it in murky water like this. But sometimes it pays off. Golly. All right, darling. All right. Sometimes it pays off. Look at her. Woo. Barely had her hooked. Look at you. Oh man. That's a good fish. Look at her tail. Yep, I think she's all spawned out too. All right. Yes. Oh, you see? You watch my channel, you learn something, and you see a good fish, and you might learn something. I know I did. High five. Yeah. Yes! On a wacky rig in this murk. This might just be a good day. Or that might be the only fish of the day. Either way, still a win. Yeah! And this is why we do it, boys and girls. Not an absolute river monster. Don't get me wrong. I'm just excited that it's not a dink. All right? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But that wasn't a dink. That was a good fish. That was a good fish. So glad I have that net. Thank you. You know who you are. Let's keep going. Well, y'all, I'm going to continue to enjoy this beautiful day. Get a little bit more fishing done. If I catch anything, you'll know about it. I'll post it up on my Facebook. I'll leave a link down for that. And my Facebook's just a way to contact me. Say, hey, how you doing? How's your mom and them? That kind of thing. Anyways, in this video, I hope you got some sort of understanding that you don't need all fancy gear. You don't need the high-end stuff. If you're the type of person that goes all in, go all in. It's your money, you spend it. I'm just trying to tell you that you don't need it. If you're just starting out, shoot. I started off with a kayak that I could afford, with gear that I could afford, and I caught fish. It didn't hold up very well, so I invested more because it is something I enjoy. And if this is something that you're going to enjoy, invest the money in it. But I have other hobbies. I don't just kayak fish. So I distribute my money accordingly. It's my money. And I'll do it what I want to. Yeah. Anyways, if you like this video, leave me a like, subscribe. The channel is growing. I'd like to really see it, turn into something. Nothing big. I enjoy just being a casual hobby fisherman. I have no intentions of being a tournament fisherman or any of that. I don't. I'm not competitive. And when I do get competitive, I get stupid. I do. So I like to relax and I like to chill. I hope you learned something. Leave me a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave me a comment. Tell me anything. I don't really care. I'm that guy with the fish. Where you at? The line cast out in the middle of nowhere. It's paid off before. This